Told our team yesterday that certainly the most important thing is for them to get the proper perspective through the week. In other words, yes, it is your last home game, but we got a lot in front of us, and what you'll remember the most is whether you win the game, not that it was your last home game. So make sure that you keep the distractions to a minimum. And if there's any emotion, let that be after the game. Let's have the emotion after the game, celebrating a great victory. So yeah, there's a little bit of dialogue and conversation about that. Our guys have been around it. They know what it's like, and I expect them to handle it appropriately.
I would imagine Goodman's part of your equation to replace the production from DaVaris, but can you talk about his year, what he's been through, and how you feel about him now as he's finishing up?
He really hasn't been healthy all year. He's battled a number of different ailments, but when we ask him to go in there, he's the center of some big plays. Obviously Michigan State, and then of course Boston College. John's given us everything he has in his senior year. He's been a great teammate. He'll get a chance now to play a little bit more in the absence of Double D, and of course, Danny Smith will play a lot more in that respect, and again, we'll probably get TJ moved around a little bit, and the three of them will make up for the loss of DaVaris.
Obviously, in a year like this, you're going to get a bump in recruiting. How much are you feeling that, both in the class that you're putting together now and the 2014 group?
It's been a great year. There's no question. I will tell you that winning helps in recruiting. It also solidifies those commitments. We have a number of mid-year enrollees that obviously very excited about the direction of the football program. So there's no mistaking that kind of success helps you in recruiting. Having said that, I think we had made great progress coming into the season, where we had a number of commitments already in place. I think the winning has obviously enhanced that and strengthened those commitments. But I don't think there's any question that winning definitely gives you a bump in recruiting.
Last one from me. I know we've talked to you about Manti's reach on the field, his reach off the field. How about his legacy? What's he going to leave behind? Because it seems like, again, already some of your recruits are very close with him and the younger players. Can you talk about that?
Well, it's a great story, first of all, but I don't think it's finished. I think there's more out there for him. He believes that to be the case, that, look, when those books are written, they're written about championships. They're written about the great days at Notre Dame, and certainly this has been a great year. But there's more to accomplish, and I think he would tell you, he'd be the first one to tell you that this story's not over with, and there's some more chapters to be written, and I think he wants to be right in the middle of those.